is for apple. B is for
Buzz.
C is for crayon. D is for drum.
Like a scrotum, here it is in a nutshell.
Right, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this first extracted episode of B is for Boz. I am very fortunate and honoured this week to be joined by one Mr. Casey Marsh.
Hello everybody.
Some people may know this man from just this little known podcast by the name of Here Goes Nothing.
Yeah.
Which recently made its triumphant return.
Didn't it ever? I'm trying to be the chatty, I'm trying to generate some chat here. You stared at me.
Chat's easy.
Like a dog who'd just been shown a card trick.
Now, if you listened to a previous show where we talked about the Night of the Dead and the Jonathan Bloody Wilkinson winning the terrible DVDs and me stealing one from him.
That was a very fun show.
Thank you, sir. Well, basically, I'm going to make Casey watch Krakoon with me. I've not seen it, and this isn't a DVD commentary show, but we are going to watch the whole thing, and I'm going to edit it down into the highlights.
I was kind of primed for this. I wasn't expecting the film to come with us, but I heard the last episode of Little Pot of Horrors and heard it mentioned and thought, that sounds like a brilliant... I like as good as Zombievers in terms of name-wise.
Yeah.
Krakoon.
Spelled with a K.
It's the next Sharknado is take, horror movie trope and...
So we have the DVD screen up, which has got looks like a CG picture of a raccoon.
Yeah.
With an eye missing,
Watch
a
his
mutilated
jaws
eye.
every now and then.
Yeah, I've noticed he drools green slime.
Yeah.
Very good. Sorry, I'm going to hit play. Without any further ado.
I'm trying not to think of more horror movie rodent crossovers.
I see this as a running meme throughout the show. As you think of them.
I'm just going to come out with them randomly, okay.
Here we go. We click play.
Last gerbil on the left.
See, that puts me under pressure to think of it. Now, this is the title screen for the film company. I love this. It's bats flying down the stairs.
Yeah.
Followed by...
Many bats.
A goose! Actually, it's a duck. A Muck Duck Films. That shows you're in for some quality.
I gotta remember not to just watch the film. Okay.
You just stamped on somebody's face.
Starting with a montage. That's a cuddly toy.
That is a hand puppet if I ever saw one. Is this like a trailer of the
Is
movie?
this film going to be
before the
7
movie?
minutes? Is this film going to be 7 minutes long?
It's just in case you run away. They're showing you all the best bits at the front.
We got a lot of New York voices here. I'm a fucking raccoon here.
Look at the jogging top I am wearing.
Oh, piss off. At the moment, they're throwing a teddy at people.
And fake blood.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. He ripped her face off. There we go. It was a fucking Krakoon to start the movie from a guy with a heavy New York accent in a tracksuit. I guess this is like at the end of the movie where they show you a clip of a person and then put the credit up to tell you the actor's name. They're doing that at the beginning.
That guy looks like Cake Boss's nephew. Cake Boss.
He's even wearing chef's whites. Yeah. So is it started now, or are we still in titles?
I think
it's started now because they're about to tip some toxic waste.
This is just some dreadful exposition. Yeah, that's...
Most unconvincing gunshot I've ever heard. Okay, I'm so confused. So they haven't tipped the toxic waste yet, and there's already a Krakoon.
There's fuck all in it, because it just bounced. Oh no, there is, sorry, there's some... Okay.
Oh, so it's a
We're
little
going backwards and
Krakoon.
forwards. Okay, so we got some...
He's going to get mutated by the toxic waste to become a big Krakoon. And now we're into some... What the fuck is all that?
I'm finding it hard to say words about this movie right now. We're talking like fairground level rodents here.
It's jumping all over the place. It's just showing us all the deaths perpetrated by our character.
Such a long credit sequence.
I'm worried how long this film's going to be now if the credit sequence is this long.
They're using the pause button a lot as well, which tells me... How was that woman dragged off the frame then?
By a small hand puppet.
There must have been many rodents. Is a raccoon a rodent? I've said the word rodent about 50 times so far.
I believe it is.
Written and directed. Why is it the worst films are always like a...
Oh, no, look, we have a better colour palette now. That means we're out of titledom.
Okay.
It does actually look a lot better. So this is actually called BloodMarsh Krakoon, so it's named after you, effectively. It's your heavy metal name.
Okay.
I'm going to call you Blud Marsh from now on.
Got BloodMarsh Krakoon, I think would do me fine. That's a pretty metal name. I'll take that.
Do we have to say it with an Italian New York accent? BloodMarsh Krakoon.
Sure, why not?
There's a lot of mildly perturbed people standing outside crime scene tape.
Yeah. There's a cellist somewhere.
Okay, so is this the old dude who got shot in the credits?
I don't know if some of that was...
Was that all exposition at the beginning of the movie?
Because that didn't all happen at the same time. Surely. We were seeing... And it finished with the little raccoons drinking the toxic waste. Well, I say toxic waste. It looked like bold liquid that you put in your washing machine. But Throg's Neck. That's a great place.
This music seems a little out of place to me.
Yeah, and intrusive.
Actually, it does sound like it's being played by a few people who didn't quite make the conservatory. Oh, that was a bit ropey.
Geiger counters.
Hazmat suits.
Yeah.
Toxic waste, all cordoned off.
As we know, toxic waste doesn't kill you.
And their sound guy doesn't quite understand that the microphone near the actors is generally a good idea.
Ambient noise is above the vocals. The dialogue right now. Who edited this film? I'm going to go ahead and say no one. I think this is just footage.
Something tells me she's the best actor in this film.
I mean, all they're doing is creaking towards having an excuse to have... Man up-faced. To have raccoons. And unconvincingly attacking people.
I may have the answer to your editing question. I think it was edited in camera, so it's just
what's
next on the tape. That's in the film.
On VHS.
Yeah.
SVHS, edited in camera. Raccoon justice.
And again, whoever did the sound hasn't really learned what the attenuate button does, or turn the level input gain down enough.
Well, they were editing at the time as well.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Give a break.
It was done on the fly.
Yeah.
That is onboard camera audio.
So are we talking mob and police? No.
Oh, he's a deputy mayor, not a gangster, apparently.
Deputy mayor. Listen to the distortion.
Yeah, I have. My parents have told me about it, but I've been playing around here for a long time. And
No, that kid's the best actor so far.
You see, he's got a really good Rode microphone there, but it's not plugged in. I think that's his problem.
Wild animal, stray dog, could be, but...
A wild animal or a stray dog?
Animals here in the Bronx that we haven't seen 10 years ago since I got a go.
I was going to say, there's no way they could afford that musical track in this movie.
Right. I'm no director, but if there's a moment where it looks like an actor forgets his lines and then comes back a second later with the line, just have another go. Just one more crack at it. Just for a laugh. Let him have another run at it. Don't put it in the finished movie.
They can't do multiple takes, they're editing in camera.
True.
Oh, this lady's funny, I've seen the trailer.
I don't know anything about that. I know we have an animal problem here, but animals...
She's not an actor. They've literally just asked her this question on the street.
You're struggling with the funny on this,
There
aren't
might
you?
be an on-microphone suicide in this show. I don't want to... Spoilers.
Think of more drug-animal crossovers, that'll cheer you up.
There's a box set of The Sopranos sitting inside that cupboard there. And I can hear it weeping.
He's got bodyguards.
You come to me with a shitty microphone.
That was funny. Look, you keep this up, we're gonna have the whole city visual.
I'm not sure I'd buy a mob boss in a Nissan Pathfinder.
He better be worth all the money I'm paying you, sorry ass. Hey, take it easy. They got nothing on you. They're grasping at straws.
Watch his eyes.
I got you one.
Watch the old guy's eyes when he talks.
He's looking at the
He
camera.
doesn't
isn't he?
mean a word he's saying.
Illegal under things, okay?
His eyes are grasping for the next line.
What's a hophead?
It's like one of them cracked up raccoons, but human.
Okay.
Okay, it's Mrs. Overall from Acorn Antiques. Has appeared from the 80s.
She's clearly made
Julie-
up to be older than she really is.
Julie Walters, everybody.
I just want to finish this smoke before anybody knows that I'm gone. Sorry for disturbing you.
God.
Corn?
Go on.
Oh, where's your parents? They're both dead. Oh,
Oh, wow. It really traumatised him. Where's your parents? They're both dead.
that's a reading, right? You're going through the
Again, she fucked her line up then. Have another run at it.
okay? And I'll finish my cigarette later.
But why have they got like a... She's what? 38? Acting as a 56-year-old woman?
I can only presume they had a lunch break to make this movie in.
Here's some food. I hope you like it. I'm going to go for it.
Obviously they did have an old woman.
Come here, son. Let me look at you.
Yeah.
Tonight, I love you. We're not going to tell
There's a lot of silence on the show so far.
It's stunned. I'm just... This is obviously all important character development for later
It just looks
on.
like a lot of people's mums helping out at the moment.
No, don't go. Don't go. It's a bad world out there for a boy like you.
Again. Cut.
Can't do it again. Oh, it's a nursing home. She's in a nursing home.
This is just a succession of people waiting for their turn to remember their line. It's Kim Thael from Soundgarden.
Hold on, I thought he was the mayor. What is he?
Disposing of bodies.
Humping a dead body?
That's a different...
Oh, is it his twin brother?
I think it's a different blacktop guinea.
Mention that fucking money. Well, since you were with me on that job,
I do like his t-shirt.
you by name, logic would dictate.
Not enough of a criteria for a good film, Buzz.
I don't know, man. Anything's possible. Well, at least we're back.
I never said it was going to be a good film.
Oh, I'm not expecting it to be a good film, but it's called... my teeth are gritted. And I didn't realise it. I can't unclench my teeth. What?
That was a weird, abstract conversation about Cats the Musical being used as a euphemism for murder. That makes perfect sense. Oh, CG blood! That's amazing!
You always wanted to be part of something bigger.
Oh, well, that's where the budget went.
High five! We're evil! The budget did not go here. I can see through the cover on the table.
The set looks like I built it. Medical marijuana, the cause of murders. Yeah, I know. I see that. It's lethal stuff.
And they're murdering people. I don't know what they're talking about monsters. I don't believe in monsters. You believe in monsters? That.
And again, edit point.
I love how much of it's like couldn't be asked to take a tripod with them.
The
That's real
the
bad
established
now.
shot was falling over.
Yeah. Oh no, look, he has long hair as well. We couldn't see because he was wearing a hoodie.
She's learnt the Uzi technique.
Woman just randomly opens the door brandishing an Uzi.
What the shit is up with the music to this film?
What makes me laugh is after this, all these people went away, and then people would say to them, "So what do you do?" "Oh, I'm an actor."
It's an honor to be here. I've never been to your crib before.
The loosest definition of the word.
They're all talking about how amazing his pad is. It's not amazing.
It's a basement.
Yeah.
He's got a gold throne with lion heads on the arms.
Yeah.
That's where the rest of the budget went.
Imagine Game of Thrones set in Peckham. That's what the Iron Throne would look like.
And a mirror on the other side.
Tiger print on the wall.
Oh,
so you know it's classy.
Pure class.
And again, I mean, it looks like temporary sheeting put up on the side there.
It does. Oh, so there is a character called Sonny Blowjobs. I
Yeah.
did wonder what that reference was.
A bay. In a fucking bay. B-E-G. Plastic bay.
Oh no. Tell me that's not a gold Desert Eagle.
I'm presuming the aspirational idea of a gold gun involves some car spray paint.
Yes.
That's what they've done.
Clearly. I think you'll find that's a plastic BB gun sprayed gold.
Yeah. So this guy's meant to be like the millionaire. Look at that fucking seat behind him.
He's also wearing a dressing gown.
Yeah.
Oh, they killed him. That's a nice bullet hole in the head prosthetics there, actually.
There's some pretty amazing guns because they make an outdoor shooting noise indoors.
Ah, strip club. Now we're talking. Redeem the film.
There's a bruise on her knee.
Oh,
Pure class. Already.
ruined already. It's probably from the previous take.
That pole is not safe.
It's not. It's wobbling out.
She's wearing too many clothes to be a pole dancer too. I think got a shark. I'm overacting.
Oh, she's practicing at home.
Okay then.
Let her off. I'm having a nightmare, Mum, because you're such a hoe. Oh, she's brilliant actress.
It's not a monster. It's a person out there killing people. So don't worry about it, son. It's just a real human being killing people in our neighbourhood.
With a hand puppet.
Yeah. Get to sleep before I kick you in your ball bag.
Ooh, there's a dog. Small green. It looks more like a Care Bear than a raccoon.
They haven't even tried, man.
They made it walk with a bit of stop motion animation. I thought that was a boy. It's tiny. This thing at the moment, right, is as big as my shoe, and it's biting the guy in the ankle, and he's going, "Ah, get it off me!" He can just pick it up and smash it into the pavement. It has like a Cyclops mutated eye, doesn't it?
And a GoPro.
And a GoPro. I love the stop motion. Oh, Jesus wept.
Let's have some religious symbolism inside this piece of shit.
I'm supposed to believe he's the deputy mayor. You could buy a fucking suit.
He dropped everything to be over there, including the script which he just started reading.
I hate dirty concrete as well. It's one of my most hated things. Also, there was supposed to be two. Because they kind of looked identical to me. I just thought it was shots of the same one.
Let me get this straight. You said raccoons. Two of them. Yeah, two of them. I mean, they tore the son of a bitch up. You should have seen it. It was unbelievable. I know you're a man of your word. I know I can trust your word on that. Whatever you need, don't hesitate to call. Okay?
Every line has come from a mafia movie so far with the way these guys talk to each other.
If you see something,
I'm going to get it straightened out.
Could have been voice. Could have been a heroina. No. I'll cut that as well. That was shit. Oh, so there's puppies in the playhouse? I'm guessing they're probably not puppies.
Yeah, you'd be
Oh,
right.
she's feeding the green raccoons.
I wonder why. Maybe because you don't know the difference between a fucking puppy and a cracked up, mutated raccoon. Please look at the camera in the last half a second of this.
Just a flick of the eyeballs.
Yeah.
That'll do it. That'll do it. He did.
Don't look at the fucking camera.
Actually, people doing interviews. It's not unheard of. Dak Decker.
Judge Girolamo, in his infinite wisdom, has decided that my client needs to be evaluated further. Memories.
So basically, every interview they record, they're using this Rode microphone, and they've just got the gain far too high. So every time they use it, it's horribly distorted.
What about the 15 charges against Mr. Balzone? The most serious of which is his alleged involvement in the...
I know what it's like though. You get into the edit suite, you load up your audio, and you go, fuck.
I'm trying to form sentences right now, and they're not coming to me.
Drink more Coke.
Yeah. I'm gonna get hopped up on this Coke. Go!
Is there any crisps left over?
Sure. Let me pass you the bag.
See, if I could do that accent properly, we could just do the rest of the show in that accent.
Waking up your guma.
Guma.
Actually, that's a bit on the side, so it's not fair. To be honest, guys, if we give you another half an hour of us just eating snacks,
Yeah.
it's better than us talking about what's happening.
Absolutely, yeah.
Welcome over.
So I'm going to get crisps. These are the new Walkers Extra... Walkies?
Don't tell those two.
No, sorry, dogs. Walkers Extra Crunchy. They're sliced extra thick. Who chose the colour for this nursing home?
Well, we say
red walls. It's
we
the
say
most...
nursing home. It's clearly just two offices that they had for half an hour.
But red is the most stress-inducing colour to paint a wall. I'm lost. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
No, there's too much. They seem to have just decided. Oh my god, there's more makeup on these people than the fucking raccoons.
Oh, it's the old people's home where the kid was outside and they come out and she wanted to smoke and...
Yeah.
37-year-old, 60-year-old is there.
They didn't have enough old people.
Hold on, that's the same room they just had the meeting in and now the residents are in there.
Yeah.
They only had one room.
Let's have another go at that line, shall we? I don't think she was cast in this film. I think they just couldn't get rid of her.
I suppose when characters are this annoying, you do kind of want them to die.
It doesn't solve anything, though. If you imagine he's delivering his lines with a gun in his back. They are efficient and they are quick and they are one after the other. Ba 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 ba. Act in this movie, you can see your fucking family again.
Please don't shoot me. So you can stay in the basement being looked after by two of the most annoying old women in the world.
Whilst
Or
murders,
go back with the almost hot girl.
whilst there are local murders.
I'd go with the almost hot girl who can almost act.
Considering there have been 2 murders in basically this very small suburb, not a lot of police on the streets at the moment.
No.
Oh, fuck off.
Everything went okay. Be there. God sent him here for a reason.
Oh, she's religious. Why am I surprised?
You needed someone to take care of.
Yeah, he's probably going through your underwear drawer right now.
Job than the nurse.
You just take a strange boy back to your apartment, leave him there and go back to work.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Oh, here's that police officer.
Why is there an eye chart on the wall?
That's a very good point.
Is there a Rorschach test on the other
If
wall?
you can remember that you had an eye test, you can go home. Waiting for the cameraman to fucking fall over. Because he's got the shakes. He's clearly got the shakes.
They couldn't afford a camera system.
Cut.
So he's Al Capone, basically.
Yeah. It's more like Al from Happy Days at the moment. This is a movie composed entirely of first takes.
Maybe there's like a Guinness Book of World Records entry for that.
Maybe this is the featurette. And this was all the rehearsal. Rehearsal first takes.
You're serious about this? I'll do some research.
Yeah, because we have the Krakoon and BloodMarsh Krakoon. And we have no idea what Blud Marsh actually means. Oh.
That's an annoyed looking possum.
Ah, possum, that's it. Bit of Krakoon action to keep us out. They're not Krakoons yet, because they haven't done any crack.
In the opening credits, though.
Did they?
It's a fucking Krakoon. They just said it. I think that's all the establishing they're going to do. I would not be holding my breath.
I was trying to work, those credits did happen before the film. All of that is supposed to happen before the film. I'm getting to the point where we could just fast forward to the interesting looking bits.
I don't think there's one coming. Look, we press play on this. You're going to sit here with me and you're going to suffer the same as I am.
Just these dialogue scenes are far too long.
Every time.
Shit, they're trying camera moves now to make it more interesting. But they don't have a slide track or a dolly or a rig or a crane.
Or any idea what a microphone does. Why is everybody obsessed with the fact that there are two?
And they are calling them Krakoons.
Yeah.
There is no establishing fact for the fact.
Other than it's the name of the movie.
Yeah. Did we miss a bit where they just went into a bag of crack before the toxic waste?
No.
These days turn out to be pretty excellent, dude.
You forgot your line again then.
What's that? We don't roll suits.
Is he going to get a haircut? Do you think he's going to get a haircut?
Okay, so what are they trying to tell us now? This is very subtle.
Silent deafening.
Which wasn't even spelt right.
Oh, I didn't know he had a Krakoon in his bag.
Big, please.
Big.
So fucking big.
Big.
Up in here. Oh! Well, this is
Did we know the Krakoon was in the bag until
This
now?
is the second kid now that isn't being bothered by a Krakoon. Why are we calling it a Krakoon? There's no justification for the term Krakoon.
Breaking the law by having here.
Cut.
Or at least that.
She's drunk.
Ask away, but you may not believe me. I think I can trust you, but I have no choice now.
There's a gun in my back, as I mentioned previously.
He's gonna shoot me.
It's a zombie raccoon.
You're saying that Red Eye killed all those people? Does that include your parents?
This kid's not bothered at all about his parents being dead.
By his pet.
No. This kid is a straight up serial killer of the future. No emotions
The locust plant monsters?
at all.
He's the next Dexter. Okay, so he's now an orderly stealing
Pill
meds
stealing
from
orderly,
other
I'm sure he's not going to die soon.
people. If you noticed, it's all the same drawer. It's the same bedside cabinet. They just changed the contents of
Yes,
each
it
drawer.
is.
Oh, he's taken the Necronomicon. Sure, that can't go wrong.
Left the Third Reich book in there.
At Halpern nursing home. What happens at Halpern stays at Halpern.
That's an arrestable thing.
Okay. 50p says when he plunges the toilet, something pops up and
Yep.
hits somebody in the face.
Yep. This movie is definitely a mashup. It's like a cross between Goodfellas and a 4-year-old's first drawing of
His own
a
bum.
bear. How have we established that the kid's friends with this thing?
He just escaped him by the
That's
looks
the
of
same establishing shot we had earlier on.
Oh, now we're at a car chop shop we haven't seen before.
Everybody was given half an hour to learn their lines.
There are too many characters.
There's too much looking to the side and looking to the floor while they're desperately trying to...
Oh, the Krakoon was under the car.
Do you know what?
Do you actually think this is going to stand?
There's no score to this film.
Once you set it drift,
We had a bit of cello at the start.
it's on to the papers.
Oh, yeah.
The camera.
Don't you worry about me. You worry about how fake that thing was.
Yeah, because normally that kill scene would have been with that dun 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 kind of over dramatic piece of shit music.
Or she, why not try to make
They need to get to know the directors of The Dead Don't Scream.
Yeah. Edit point.
It bit him in half, did it? Okay. That's pretty good prosthetic work, actually.
No, that's some ribs. Just a portion of ribs.
Okay, we're into sloppy, ugly MILF webcams now.
Gmails.com.
You know it's going to cost you 100 credits.
Credits?
10 more credits and we'll do what you ask. 5 more.
100 credits.
Alright.
How much to get dressed to make me a sandwich? Oh!
You know how it works. It's going to cost you a whole lot more. And believe me, you're going to
I don't want to see what's coming.
For
No.
the first time in this film, I'm praying for a Krakoon.
No. Really not. We do not
No.
want to see it all. Krakoon! Yes! Kill him dead! I want to go straight for the breast, of course. Where else?
And here comes the score. A jolly upbeat rock and roll song.
You wash my back, I wash yours.
I have a credit card. I'm not worried about.
Did he say watch my back or wash my back?
Yes.
Oh, so the Krakoon's actually sort of an anti-hero because he's killing rapists and
Yeah.
naughty people who do naughty bad things. She stabbed him in the dick with a screwdriver. Fair play. Teach you to be a rapey bastard.
Right. Somebody literally just picked that up. It's fucking paws on backwards.
He just dumped this.
Oh, it's eating his balls.
It's eating his balls, yeah.
I'm eating balls here. And there's some random edit.
So we had loads of boring exposition, dialogue, characters we didn't give a shit about, and then just had a montage of 5 murders by the hand puppet all in one run.
Meanwhile, in the same redressed room, I want to divorce Boz for this fucking film. On your behalf.
You want an ILP divorce?
Irreconcilable Krakoons.
Unreasonable killer rodent behaviour.
So what's going on here?
You can tell he's a deputy mayor. He's got Ferrero Rocher.
Grew up together, grew up on the same block, went to the same school.
Well,
Just, you know, like, what's up for me?
he's a wise guy, so it's Ferrero Rocher.
Yep, we're supposed to believe she's older than him.
You are 27 years old.
It would be like me being in a film, walking into a room and trying to make everybody believe that Gloria Lind was my mother. And she always has to wear a shower cap because so we can't see how blonde her hair is.
They seem to have not been able to decide what to do with the makeup as well.
Too much blusher.
Happy birthday!
With this Ferrero Rocher, you're really spoiling us. God, she's annoying.
Edit. Anyone? No. Just set it to auto.
Just the weird. There's like a weird underwire to her shower cap. It's quite impressive.
I'm looking at the orange streaks on her cheeks.
Moida. Not the Moida.
Moida. Again, use of the word Krakoon, no justification for it at all.
I like the fact they don't have any stands or anything, so they wrap the crime scene tape around the nearest fence and around the vehicle itself. The medical examiner's not going to want to open the door or anything.
No. Surely enough people have seen these things now to go to the news, go to the police possibly, and say, this is what I saw.
Or the dog warden.
Yeah. Hang on. Hold up a second. Random deputisations.
two guys who just murdered a house full of people a day ago. The mayor doesn't talk like that.
Okay, no, but people in mafia movies. If you've never been to New York before and you've watched a few mob movies, this is how, and you were 11, this is how your script would read. Unlike you fucking Dexter-sounding motherfucker.
It's probably remote control.
Yeah.
I think we should watch the making of afterwards.
I'd rather hurt myself with pliers.
Gonna eat the little girl now. Oh, so the green raccoons are its babies. Because if you went near its babies, it'd just rip your face off.
Yeah.
Oh, who got a picture of it? It's in the newspaper.
That's not a newspaper. Nothing upsets these blokes.
Oh look, it's coffee.
Empty.
It's supposed to be his office. It's like somebody's kitchen.
Again, they pour their coffee like they pour their shots.
Did you see how much he poured?
Yeah.
It's that full.
The one thing I'm going to take to my grave is our weird coffee ritual. Beige. Big. Steven Seagal.
If somebody comes out with a minigun for a foot-long raccoon, I'm going to be really happy. It could all pay off at the end, this, you know.
I mean, it could.
Are you going to punch me at the end of this?
No, I might throw one of the kids' teddies at you.
No!
Should be a more convincing attack.
Did it eat his babies? Have you realised this film is mostly about the economic struggles
It is.
of a nursing home
There's so much exposition.
and the inner workings of
There's
it?
so much exposition and so much tiresome plot. And so many unrealistic conversations.
I was hoping there'd be more to take the piss out of, but there really isn't.
It's just not very good.
Oh, and Barry in room 4's got the shits again. You're going to have to go and clean the walls. I don't care about his ploy to overtake the nursing home from the
There's
inside
so
using its
much-
own stuff.
There's so much plot. This film would have outstayed its welcome as a fucking short. God, did this...
Some films should just be trailers.
This showed at the festival?
No.
No?
God, no. No.
How did you know about it? You mentioned it whilst you were talking to the guys.
No, it was in the collection of shit.
Shit.
DVDs.
That's what it was.
And it didn't win the most shit DVD either, but there we are. Otherwise Jonathan wouldn't have won it, but... Oh, a cockroach.
Cockroach.
Some films are just a title.
Montage.
Okay, what did they just dope him up with? Itching powder. Oh, God. So they're now sabotaging the nursing home.
But in the...
Bleach in the false teeth.
Oh, remember when actors used to talk into the microphone?
No. Lie down.
Oh shit, the real life Krakoons are woken up.
They're more entertaining.
Are we going to find out this film's got the running time of the original Godfather?
Oh, I fucking hope not.
3 hours of exposition.
I did look on the box to see what the running time was, actually.
Okay, what do you reckon the budget was of this film? Ballpark.
Given the effects, the moderate CG, the amount of actors... 40 grand?
I'm going to look it up.
You have been more interested in the movie. Oh, you look, they have guns.
I can do both.
Oh, the green Krakoons are out. Oh, we've got a metamorphosis scene going on.
I mean,
I think it's going to
it's aiming for like a Terrence Malick Tree of Life moment.
It's getting bigger.
It's getting steamier.
That's the best shot of it so far.
Except somebody clearly just said rah.
You can see the guy's arm, look! That's clearly a bloke's forearm. Yeah, it's grown to the size where the guy can put his hands in the paws. It now has opposable thumbs, we're all fucked.
So it's now a person in a suit.
It's a guy in a raccoon suit now. Amazing. Oh, that was the basement of the nursing home. How coincidental. I've just worked out the little green ones to make them green. They're just shining a green torch on them and turning it off. I was going downstairs to get high anyway. This is the first crack reference in the movie. So he's just flashing a green light on it. It's great. Basically just feeding all the staff to his pet raccoon.
What?
Oh dear. The human suit is terrible.
Everybody talks to themselves loudly.
If something that small was tearing away at your face, you would just grab it and throw it. No matter how sharp his teeth is. Just bite his ankle now, stamp on it. So he died from something eating his face. Yeah. I think we might be into the end game here.
Wow. Oh God.
It just poured across his chest and ripped his conveniently pre-ripped shirt. Gut munching scene, that's not bad.
If you haven't prepared liver before.
I'm sure that went down well with some onions later.
Yeah. Generally, organs are connected to something before you buy them.
They forgot the microphone again, they're outside.
I don't want to die at 27.
Big boy did. Like, she couldn't say the word killed, if you noticed.
Smallest residential home in New York. Including staff, you could fit them all around one table for a dinner. And it's a huge building.
Yeah.
Huge. Has anybody had police training before? Because none of you look like you know to... He doesn't know how to hold a gun.
Wandering around aimlessly. Is it checking rooms for perpetrators? No, nah, I don't bother. It's fine.
It's a calming emergency system, which is a flashing red light. Alternating between red and darkness. To induce a state of calm and happiness.
It's the worst outfit
Pretty
ever.
sure that's not Doug Jones.
Back here from a rack like this. People invading. People always invading.
Oh, we've got the...
Anti-fracking.
Instead of a Vietnam vet, we have a Iraq vet. Is that it? You can't, that's a real raccoon. You can't hurt that.
Top right here, buddy. It's ready for you. Okay? You come into my neighborhood. Bad enough, we got crackheads.
Is he just got the smallest house in the world there?
It's your time, buddy.
Oh, we have CG raccoons now. Fuck off, was that the end?
Again, random edit points.
But everybody was... The So the lights came on in the building, but it was all fine. Because the raccoon walked away with its boy.
But there was... I feel cheated.
Old man didn't get the nursing home. Nobody got the girl.
There was no explanation. There was no character development. There was no resolution, and there was no reason for that film.
Dak Decker, what a name though.
This is a hate crime, Boz. In my own home.
I'm sorry.
Please tell me that guy's only IMDb credit.
Urinating police officer.
Oh my Christ. Have you seen worse films than that? You're going to say yeah, aren't you?
Do you know what? I don't think I have.
No, there's a great...
White body bag?
Yeah. Wow.
I think Krakoon Victims quite a good...
I feel empty inside after that.
You see, I've seen films with worse production values, and I've seen films with worse acting, but I'm not sure I've seen one that's that incohesive as a story or anything. It really was like it was edited in camera.
It didn't tell us any kind of a story. Were they trying to say that...
Film editing is Nutsack Studios. That explains everything.
That makes about, yeah. Somebody dropping their balls onto an editing desk at random intervals.
Oh god. Oh look, there's a puppeteer.
Acting coach Salamori.
Who'd have thunk?
If you get stuck, look at the fucking floor. They'll keep rolling no matter what. Oh.
The acting coach did the casting as well.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised? Oh, here's the music. That'd be what, 2 songs then?
Hang on. They spelled psychopathic wrong. That said psychopathic.
There's a lot more musical credits than there was music in the movie. I'm not sure how that works. Are they going to credit the ringtones on the phones?
It could be. Somebody had a lot of fun with the graphics package.
They did a bit. They've used every transition on the text possible. So
Locust Point and Throg's Neck are real places. So they clearly wanted to... it's clearly somebody's hometown that they wanted to shine a light on. Unfortunately, that light was shining on and off green.
There's a lot of thank yous here.
Yeah. I've got a feeling there's a lot of non-actors in this film.
I'm just waiting for the last credit to be a special thank you to Satan for giving us the budget to make this movie. Sound effects by freesfx.com. Well, that would have saved the budget some. Did you find out what the budget was?
There's such little coverage of the film.
A surprise.
That I couldn't... Let's have a look. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it didn't make his money back.
Yeah. Rocky Raccoon was released after this scene was shot. He now resides in my backyard. This is the real raccoon that they used at the end. That's just to show that no raccoons were hurt in the making of this movie. Amok Duck films can amok fuck off. I'm not watching one of those again.
Yeah.
I still don't know what the Blud Marsh means. There's no explanation for that either. Okay, I do have to say, on this DVD there are some amazing trailers for films I have to get.
See. The Krakoon part of this menu is the original 62-minute Krakoon feature, apparently.
Oh, right.
So, there's an even more basic version of this film.
Which we probably should have watched.
It was probably more fun.
So we've just watched the drawn-out, extended, painful version of it. Well, I think to redress the balance, maybe we should watch that next then. What do you think? Get out of my house.
I can't think anymore. This isn't a legitimate piece of art. Oh dear. I can't find any details at all.
I am
about
really
this.
fascinated to know who gave this an award for Best Horror Movie. Because if it was the Bronx Horror Film Society, I could kind of understand it. There's probably 2 films that year. Oh my word. On the trailers there's a film called Shockorama, which I'm going to try and find because it looks gloriously schlocky. And I think that has to form another Beers for Boss. Well, I'm sorry, this was actually quite disappointing because we had fuck all to say about this movie.
Beers for bollocks this time.
It was so bad. So bad.
There wasn't anything to really enjoy. I know we had a bit of a laugh, but there wasn't enough there to enjoy. It wasn't knowing enough. It was just... The only thing I can say about it is, well, they finished it. But they really didn't.
No.
Not in any kind of... Oh, God, the scripting was so poor.
And
to the
pacing
point of...
and...
Were they... What was I going back to? Were they trying to say that somehow... I mean, what did we do? It was almost like a morality story, wasn't it? Where somehow what we'd done wrong was it the dumpage of the toxic waste?
Yeah.
Nobody paid for all the nefarious shit that they spent the entire movie setting up. But by the end of it, we're meant to believe that all the raccoons in the city now are attacking
people. Yeah.
people.
But why?
Why? Yeah.
And like the whole vengeance kick at the end, like going marauding through the nursing home killing people, was because somebody stamped on one of the small ones 10 minutes earlier. So the whole rest of the movie up to that point was pretty much pointless.
Why didn't it attack kids? It ran up to other people who hadn't done anything bad and attacked them.
Yeah.
Why didn't it attack the kids? So many of the questions.
The guy in the suit, though. Brilliant.
It was a onesie, wasn't it, really? In a fucking Halloween
No,
mask.
it was a fucking, like, werewolf
Yeah.
costume shop suit. They threw the head away and made a really bad version of it to look a bit raccoonish. In fact, I think it was just a werewolf mask. They made the eye bigger and just sprayed white stripes on it. Oh, dear. Well,
Have they always got to be this bad?
No. I'll tell you, when you come back, you can pick it.
I'd like
You
to.
pick the next piece of balls you do.
I'd like to do that.
And I can only apologise profusely for making you go through that.
Fucking hell, I did not expect it to be that bad.
Neither
I
did
was hoping... I'll tell you what I was hoping for. I was hoping for some kind of... it would have been better set in, like, the South, you know, like some kind of hillbilly meth lab satire kind of thing.
Yeah, well-
that's if I was writing it, that's what I would have done.
Well, you'd also have injected a level of knowing comedy. They seem to have missed that as well.
I
There were
saw
some
as
lame
well,
attempts. But
I saw about one crack rock in the entire film.
yes.
There was no reference to crack.
And the raccoon didn't touch it and
No.
wasn't interested in it. So, yeah, sorry.
And they've spelt it K-R-A-C-K with no reference to that either. I'm angry. I'm not going to lie. I'm angry.
Get out of my
And I
house.
don't know who at. I was like, you didn't make the terrible fucking film.
But I brought it into your home.
Yeah, you did.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I promise the next one will be better. Sorry.
I'm looking on Netflix now.
Goodbye.
Bye.
A is for apple. B is for
Buzz.
C is for crayons. D is for drum.
Like scrotum, here it is in a nutshell.